You don't think this happens by accident, do you? Enjoy.
I didn't really want to think about it at all, but sure, let's go with it now. That's okay.
Good morning, it's the Todd and Erin morning stream on GetBarDaily.com. I apologize in advance for the show. It just seems better to do that right up front.
Really, you're
Right.
going to be disappointed, it, then the expectations are really lowered. It's a lot like dating. You'll remember that.
What? Let's take a look at the mountain cam, shall we?
It's always soothing.
It is soothing. Oh, it's a beautiful day.
Did you see that bird take off? That was seriously, that was like a stunt bird. Did you hire him?
They are stunt birds. They are.
I can't help but think so.
Any animals you see on this are we launched them out of a cannon. Goes right by. And if you
What is wrong with
if you see
you?
the magpie come in, it's like the size of our head. And a lot of people who commented on Facebook, they was like, "What the heck?" It's a live cam. That's what you get.
I am so sore that I can barely move today, and neither one of us even got a chance to nurture the other last night. I'm really sorry.
There was no nurturing last night.
Because I know you were really hoping for a foot rub or at least a neck rub, and I'm so sorry.
My glasses are incredibly heavy right now. So
we spent the entire weekend because everything we have in terms of furniture has been destroyed by our over-enthusiastic teenagers. So we figured this is as good a time as any to get a new couch and throw everything out.
So here's the deal. 14 years ago, we took this into our basement, this couch you're about to see.
This is the first couch I bought when I came back here from Washington, D.C. That was my bachelorette couch, mister.
It took literally, it got stuck in the hallway going downstairs, and then we took a break. And then it got stuck again. We took another break. 4 days later, we went back and made another attempt, realizing that eventually we're going to have to do laundry.
Yeah, we might need to get down there.
I remember the words when he sat it down in the room, and I said, if I ever have to move this couch again, it's going out in 2 pieces.
I thought we just discussed selling the house with it in it, and they had to take it no matter what.
I was much more satisfying. Watch.
This is true.
Watch this.
Cut this thing. This thing went down.
Yeah, that's the way we do it at the Collard household.
I've actually used that particular blade and tool of yours to actually cut down one of the trees in our backyard.
Nice.
So I was worried you would figure it out because the blade was pretty much dead, but you never really mentioned it.
Didn't matter.
So.
I had enthusiasm behind this.
Yes, you did my couch.
And
at least it's a very well-made couch. Because look at it.
You agreed to this. You fought it that yesterday.
I
But when I said you
know.
have to push it up the stairs, you went kill it. Just kill that couch.
No, I'm with it, but it was such a well-made couch. Much like, well, look, I kept hitting the thing and it wouldn't break.
Notice how high our ceilings are. That's very nice.
Our basement is lovely, isn't
Right?
it? Our high-ceilinged basement.
Oh, out of the way.
There's the tenderness I hope for
There
from
you
you.
go.
That was beautiful.
All right, so basically, we did that.
We
and it
cut
was
it.
awesome.
We cut the couch in half and dragged it outside.
And we threw it in the curb because it's city cleanup now, which is the best thing ever. And each of us threw half the couch, and the neighbors were like, "What are you doing?"
The sad part though is the pickers and cleaners who come by because there's always people with trucks and they're looking for stuff they can resell on KSL or eBay or at a yard sale. And I'm sure they came and going, "Oh, couch." They cut it in half? What kind of scumbags
It was
are
awesome.
you? We're like, that's the only way we could get it up. We're sorry.
We should mention the fact that city cleanup is when everybody puts their goods in the curb, and then the city comes through, and it's made to beautify the area and clean up people's yards and stuff
Get rid
like
of all
that,
the gunk.
and get rid of stuff like old furniture or mattress or whatever. And our friends, it's suddenly a bet now who can get the best thing out of the pile.
It's like a competition, and we really couldn't stop ourselves. So we were driving around our neighborhood and skulking, as late as 10 o'clock last night with Zoe tacked in the back of the truck.
in her pajamas.
We're not proud, but it was a Honda snowblower, and it was practically
It's
brand
a
new.
Honda. You can't just leave it there.
I know, right? So
Plus, it's going to snow on Wednesday.
So we're groaning and cursing, and we're trying to haul this thing back up, and I have to sit in the back wedged and holding on to this thing, and I'm like, go slow! Yeah, it wasn't exactly the most stealth operation.
It wasn't like Mission Impossible.
Not in the slightest.
Right.
No, not really. But it was delightful because the neighbor kids were actually finding stuff in our trash pile that they liked, so they were pulling it out. And I have to tell you, I'm a little angry at Charlie. Our neighbor Charlie.
Neighbor, yeah.
His family owns Down East Home and Clothing, and so I thought, There's going to be great stuff there.
Right.
Because these are the people who also saw all the Pottery Barn stuff, and I'm like, there's going to be like epic things. They're like
In his
outdoor
trash pile.
furniture.
Yeah,
There'll be
yeah.
some sort of like cool armoire. Nothing.
Nothing.
And I even expressed my displeasure to him, and he went, "I'm too cheap. I'm sorry."
And the thing is that because yesterday the snowblower was the only thing that kicked us over the top against our friends.
Yeah.
The Gleaners.
We were out of control.
Right. So anyway.
It was a productive day for us.
Speaking
There was
of,
chainsawing. There was snow blower theft.
there was making dinner for Mom.
By the way, can I tell you, you get triple bonus points for that. I don't know what everyone did for
dude.
Mother's Day, but I would like details on Facebook Live if you would, just the Todd and Erin page. But you know why I love you for this is that I think most women will agree with me is that it's not that you did something nice for me, which I appreciate.
Right.
But when you're sweet to my mom, I mean, Todd's pure evil. He courted my mother before he married me. For Christmas, he gave her 50 pounds of turkey poop for her garden because he knows how much she loves her garden. So he got her like this cool high-end fertilizer. I mean, that's
Only the
diabolical.
best poop for my mother-in-law.
No, that's diabolical. But I love that you do that because Mom has, she was raised in sort of a farmland area down in Hurricane, and people were more
Hurricane.
like matter of fact, and there wasn't a
Right.
lot of nurturing.
I gotta say,
And you spoil my mom, and you made her salmon, you made her favorite dinner,
right, without garlic.
and potato salad without eggs, because that's why I have trust issues.
See, everyone, I take care of everyone. I know the details behind this, so
But
that's.
that was the nicest thing you could have done for me, is that you were sweet to my mom.
You're very nice.
No, it really, that was, I think
Are we
most
gonna
women
kiss
feel that
now?
way.
I
No, I
just
was
feel
just gonna,
awkward now.
okay, there, happy now?
Yeah.
That was good. But
Oh,
anyway,
by the way, we're
thank you.
married.
Yeah, if you're just new, if we're all new friends here, Todd
Yeah.
and I have been married for 20 years. Sorry.
So that's
it's
pretty
like
much
that.
the action that's going to happen.
Yeah.
That's it.
But thank you. That was really nice,
You're welcome. You're welcome.
and I appreciate it.
All right. Well, thank you very much. It's a pleasure.
Okay, now you're gonna have to explain this to me because I refuse to accept this as a real story.
Guy in Colorado. He's in the mountains. He's going up to his cabin to see if it survived the winter. And there he goes along, and suddenly he is attacked. Let's
Oh
go
my
down
God.
the list. A bear? No.
Yeah, because they're out in spring and they're all hungry and pissed off and.
Mountain lion? No. Venomous squirrels? No. Something took his pants off.
What?
Something took his pants off. Sasquatch.
Seriously?
There's the guy.
You're gonna deliver this story with a straight face.
Well, he did. He's claiming on camera that Sasquatch tried to get familiar with him.
Oh man.
Right?
And then our producer Brandon said, "Wouldn't he have picked someone better looking?" Well, Sasquatch, there's a lot of campers coming back for this season. It's not like he couldn't have selected someone.
It proves that Sasquatch is a bad person because
And desperate.
He can't get his own girlfriend or friend.
Or boyfriend in this case.
So he has to resort to humans. He took my pants off.
Is there anything other quotes you'd like to share?
No,
No, please go ahead.
he was working on his underwear.
It was at least 8 foot tall and its punches hurt like hell.
Now,
I was
isn't it
knocked
funny?
right out at the first blow.
Isn't it funny that every time you talk about someone who saw Bigfoot, you go into Southern accent?
Well, it could be rural Utah.
Look at there! He's a big hairy guy. He didn't even buy me presents or flowers. All right, so anyway.
Now you're down in Alabama somewhere
I know,
with that last
noticed
part. Was
that. I
troubling.
noticed that. All right, so.
Let's go to Daisy. We're so happy she's back. Our beautiful Daisy. We missed her so very, very much. Okay, news, of course, from the Gephardt Daily Newsroom with Daisy is brought to you by Columbus Travel. They've got an amazing weekly newsletter that keeps you up to date with all of the really cool last-minute specials. ColumbusVacations.com. And, of course, also by Executive Transportation. I got to check with March today and see how that first girls' night out went that he took them on with his sweet Escalade. You can book that, by the way, by going to ExecutiveUtah.com, or of course All Utah Plumbing, Heating, and Air. There's a flood of phone calls right now because everybody's air conditioner is suddenly not working, and you're probably going to want to get that fixed sometime soon. John is available at allutahplumbing.com. Daisy, good morning. What's going on?
I'm glad to be back. Here are some of the stories making headlines today on Gebhardt Daily.
Blood
Two
and
twin
guns,
girls are hospitalized after fire broke out at a Magna home early Mother's Day morning. Firefighters were called to the scene at 3193 Montclair Street just before 3 a.m. When they arrived, they found thick smoke pouring from the house. Tyler and Nicole Peck and their 2-year-old twin daughters managed to make it outside, although both children were overcome by smoke. They were rushed to Primary Children's, where they remain in serious condition. A father and daughter are in critical condition after a double stabbing in Sandy Saturday night. Police say the suspect, Sione Vaitai, attacked his father and his younger sister with a large kitchen knife during a heated argument. Vaitai fled in a white 2009 Chevy Silverado with Utah plates, license number X384BF. Anyone who knows his whereabouts is asked to call Sandy Police or dial 911. A reckless driving stop led to a short chase near Jordan Landing Mother's Day morning. When it was over, 2 men were facing charges for possession of cocaine and heroin. Police say the chase started near 7000 South and Jordan Landing Boulevard, where the driver came close to hitting a pedestrian. Officers managed to pull the driver over, but he ended up struggling with police. Another man inside the car then jumped behind the wheel and led cops on a brief chase before crashing into a Kearns family's backyard. Police say a search of the car turned up numerous balloons filled with cocaine and heroin. They say they also found a number of stolen wallets and cell phones. And now a quick look at your work week forecast. You can expect warmer temps Monday with highs in the mid-70s. Temperatures will hover in the mid-60s Tuesday before the whorish Mother Nature decides to smack us around a bit Tuesday night into Wednesday. That's when temperatures will plummet, ushering another round of winter weather. You can expect a mix of rain and snow in the valleys with some accumulations on the benches and up to a foot of snow in the mountains. This pains me. That's it for now. More headlines 24/7 at gebhardtdaily.com.
Snow.
Really?
Snow.
It's mid-May.
47 is a high.
Kind of makes you finding those 2 snowblowers in the trash makes you kind of smart, right?
That's right. They'll eat their words on Tuesday night, Wednesday morning.
You think either one of those worked because you found them in a trash pile?
Sure they do. All right, so Christopher's. We sent our
Okay.
first people out.
Oh man, it turned out to be, it was Merity B, and she took out 3 of her girlfriends.
Trouble.
And then marched from Executive Transportation, Sweet Escalade, took them up from Utah County to Christopher's Prime Steakhouse, who I heard just had this unbelievable menu. And so the girls had a great night. They sent all these pictures, which was really fun. I'm going to put those up on Facebook today.
Some of them.
I'm really hoping they didn't do anything to March on the way home, because he's a handsome man. And they're girls, so you just don't
What
even know
happens in the limo stays. Never mind.
No, but anyway, Christopher's is absolutely. By the way, Melissa actually invited us to go eat there so we could talk about it
I'm going right now.
for research. So we're on that one. But if you'd like to win this, it's amazing. Dinner for 4 at Christopher's, and then of course transportation from Executive Transportation. All you have to do to win is just comment on the show today, and you can do that at any one of our 3 Facebook
And be
pages.
nice this time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
please.
what's up with your mother saying those things? Right?
And then just comment and like the page, and then share, and you're ready to go. We just
Right.
pick another winner on Friday, and it starts all over again. So it's just a way we want to say thank you, and you've been amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously.
Thank you so much. Let's talk Disneyland. Or Disney World in this case. Anybody who's gone, and a lot of people have, gone to Disneyland, and usually the day ends up with a child laying on the floor kicking and screaming in the middle of the park, right?
Always.
That's when you go.
We call it the boneless chicken pose, because it's like your child has lost any concept of a skeletal system, and they're just protoplasm, and you're trying to pick them up, and other body parts are sort of dripping down, and you're trying to collect
a
them.
nice job done by the parents. So anyway, it gets exhausting. And so this one lady was there, and this happened in April, and she was there she had her kid in the stroller, and you know how you park the stroller, and then you get on the ride, and then no one locks them, right?
Who's going to steal another stroller? That would be punishable by death in a place
one of
like
those-
Disney World.
Like one of those little umbrella ones, no,
yeah.
she brought her own.
Really?
$1,800. Maybe it looked
What,
like
like
this.
a McLaren or something?
I think it would have to look like that, right?
Yeah, pretty much. She had her own footman driving, and yeah.
$1,800 for a stroller. And then her keys were in the underneath, and her wallet, and all this stuff, and why she had those with her in
That
the
was
park
trusting.
and leave them out when you go on a ride. $1,800.
So basically, you're telling me, because I can only sense this story culminates in, and then the $1,800 stroller with keys and wallet were stolen.
Yeah, it did. It was gone.
And then, so what do they do? Because now they have.
This is good. This is good because what they did is because I think Disneyland's really security minded, and so they checked their tapes, their recordings.
Oh, they would totally have that.
And
You're right.
here comes this lady with her daughter in the stroller and walking out the front gates.
What? So mom just thought, hey, it's an upgrade. I'll take the upgraded stroller.
Wasn't by accident. And then guess what happened?
A mom with a toddler stole the woman's. Oh, wow. Okay, go on.
And then they left. That's what security cameras are all about. They just watch you get ripped off. And they drove
I
away.
thought there was going to be like some sort of triumphant rescue of the stroller. That's it.
No, yeah, there's none.
So they basically knew that someone with a toddler stole
I
it.
would love to say that the Little Mermaid jumped in and saved the day, or Goofy was there, but it didn't happen that way. Who has an $1,800 stroller? And
It's
then
probably
the lady,
McLaren or something
and
like that.
I'm trying to be nice, but and then the lady said, "Oh, and then we were there, stranded without any money." Maybe that's because you spent it all on your stroller. 1,800.
Okay, now you're rich shaming is what you're doing here. You're wealth shaming.
Right, we should go on a vacation. You know who we should go on a vacation with?
Columbus.
Yeah, why?
Duh, Columbus Travel. Because number one, they get you these really, really cool travel deals that I don't think anyone else can do. Larry Galwix, who's the getaway guru, was here last week. He was telling us about this cruise to Cuba. Can you imagine? I mean, no one has ever been there. It's like that great undiscovered place because we've all known about it. It's
Right.
mysterious.
From the
He takes
50s.
he takes you down to Havana to the nights there. You stay on the ship, so all your accommodations are taken
Right.
care of. But they've gotten around all of the stuff and everything. Your passports, all the arrangements, everything is taken care
And-
of, and the price is
And
ridiculous.
it's a people with people.
Person to person, yeah.
Person to person. So you actually meet families, you meet people, you meet locals, and you get to talk and go back and forth. And
Which
how-
is everything
how
I
cool would
love
that
about
be?
travel. So anyway,
That
it's
would
going to be
so cool.
amazing. If you're interested in seeing any of the deals, you can always go to columbusvacations.com, and maybe I'll end up on the same boat together.
All right, so coming up next, you want to move someplace? You want to move to a town and become mayor, and they're going to pay you for it. That's next.
Merit Medical. Why work for fast food wages when you can start at Merit for a whole lot more? Merit Medical. Great products, great people, a great company. Learn more at merit.com/careers. The law offices of Robert J. DeBry and Associates, with offices in Salt Lake City, Sandy City, and St. George. Check them out at robertdebry.com. The Todd and Erin morning stream is actually available anytime at gephardtdaily.com. Just click on the Todd and Erin page.
Oh, my. Look at the traffic. I'm glad I'm not in that.
All right, welcome back. It's the Todd and Erin morning stream here on gephardtdaily.com with the mountain cam from Robert J. DeBry.
Would like to offer you a place to move to.
Tell me about this. I'm very interested.
First of all, Italy. Not
I
just
could-
any place.
I could learn Italian.
Watch this picture. Look at this picture. This little,
Oh my gosh.
right?
That's incredible.
400 people live there.
Look, and it's got all the cool slate roofs, and it's
Right.
got all the little artistically designed
Right.
green spaces.
A lot of those houses are empty.
Really? Why?
Yeah, because it's 50 miles from anywhere.
So?
Which sounds great to me.
Oh man, look,
Look
at
at
that.
that.
Beautiful.
How quaint.
And it's got the small, adorable Italian cars that you can just pick up and move by yourself because they're like golf carts. I love them.
The population is waning.
Wow.
And so they're kind of desperate to have people move in.
Yeah.
And so what they're offering, once again, to move into that town, they're going to offer you $2,175 and $50 rent.
Get out. Wait, what about the mayor part? Can I really be mayor?
I made that part up.
Oh, because I could totally be in charge. I'd be great.
How
I would
gorgeous,
be great.
How gorgeous is that?
I don't understand that. So really, it's so small, and they've had such difficulty getting people there that they'll
Yeah.
pay you to move.
People are going to know your business, though. I'll tell you that with 400 people.
Oh man, I would die for that though. Look how beautiful it
Let's
is.
say you were going to write a novel, right? Go
Exactly.
There. Go there.
Or you pick fruit or something. I'm trying to think what you do in tiny mountainous Italian towns,
Make
but
wine and olive oil. But
Then
you
I'd be
wash
drunk
your-
and fat,
you
so
wash
that's
your-
great.
You wash your feet between the two, and then you have delicious olive oil with wine, and then you basically drink your
Once
liver
again,
away.
I would be drunk and fat. That would pretty much be the whole thing. So
You're
that's good.
never fat, he says, jumping to the rescue as a good husband would. You're
That was
welcome.
smooth, honey.
Thank you. So anyway,
Oh, that's amazing. Where do you? I'm not joking. Where do you actually apply for that? Because I'm not kidding. That's really cool. I could learn Italian.
Just go ahead and Genoa. Look it up right there. Right. It's an Italian word. Genoa.
Yeah,
Like the salami.
It's in the mountainous
Nice job.
Liguria. I
You
think
can't
it's
move
Liguria
there.
region.
You can't say it.
We
You
can all
can't
go
move
together.
there.
That's amazing.
They're doing the same thing in Magna. I don't know if you know that.
All right, moving on. Tell me something good. This one makes me so happy. I can hardly wait. Are you ready for this?
All right. Now
We need a happy one today.
Okay. Does this start off tragically?
Oh, the reason why I picked this one and I was excited to see this is I took a walk in the Salt Lake City Cemetery the other day because we live close by. And Todd and I, we're not Jewish, but we have Jewish neighbors, and we know they like to put rocks on some of the tombstones.
I grew up back east, and so it was common knowledge to me. And you put a stone on top of the headstone to say that someone had been there.
Yeah, like
Someone
if we
had
see
been
the
there.
Tannenbaums or whatever,
Right.
we always like to go to their gravesite and put a stone.
Right.
There are a couple of gravestones toppled this weekend, and
Right.
I was really, really upset. So when I saw this, I just thought this was amazing. Corey Fleischer is a guy with a van, and he does like power washing. He's one of those like, kind of industrial cleaners.
So we were saying he's a power washing, van driving guy.
Well, he's an industrial cleaner, so he has the big monster power washers, and he goes to places and he like washes down buildings and stuff that
Right.
are in big metro areas. And so a couple of weeks ago, he was sitting. Well, actually, it was a couple of years ago. Excuse me. He was going by a gentleman's van, and the man was clearly upset, and someone had spray painted KKK on it.
Right.
This is in Canada.
Right.
And so he saw how upset the man was, and there were swastikas spray painted on.
Oh.
And he said, "I got a power washer. This is pretty fresh. I can totally get this out right now."
Let's do it.
And so he power washed the van, got everything off. The man was so happy, and he said, this was like my faithful day. He said, this is when I have figured out what I wanted to do with my life. Now, he's in Toronto and Montreal, and he said he's power washed thousands of hateful messages because
Nice.
apparently there's a big neo-Nazi movement.
There we go.
Which you would never expect.
In Canada.
In Canada.
But it's everywhere.
And he has an Instagram page called Erasing Hate, and he has thousands of followers that encourage them, and if they find any graffiti in his area, they'll always tip him.
Right.
And within 24 hours, it's always gone. He said, it went from just me alone scouring the city trying to find these hate crimes to now I have tens of thousands of people who are following the Erasing Hate movement, and now they are my eyes.
Oh, that's so cool.
Isn't that gorgeous?
That does make me feel better.
The Erasing Hate. So you can go to Instagram and you can see all the pictures there. They're very inspiring for me to see the befores and afters.
I know, right?
I just love that.
And what a great service he does. All right, so
And for free.
What's that?
And for free. It's his cause
Right.
now. It's his passion.
All right, Columbus Travel. Check this out.
I've been very excited for the Getaway Guru to come back. This is Larry Gelwicks, of course, from Columbus Travel, the master of all things getting out of the house. But for a lot of people who missed the April sale with Columbus,
That was a big sale.
oh my gosh, we're so jealous.
Yeah.
You know, there were a lot of cruises that are like, I would have liked to have gone on that, but now I've missed out. Is there any more chances? What should I do?
There are some questions that the savvy traveler really should ask himself or herself before we book a cruise.
Okay.
Why am I doing this? What is the purpose of it? There are basically two decisions that you have to make in the purpose of a cruise. Some cruises are destination choices. Others are experience choices. My primary purpose is I want to see this area. Other cruises are, I want a great experience. And yeah, I want a cool destination.
Right.
But I want an experience. Is it a destination
Oh, I see.
or just
Okay.
a great
All right.
experience? The next question is when. Can I go anytime or is it date specific? I have certain vacation days. So the purpose when. And what's your budget? You know, there's no right or wrong answer to that. And all of us want a good deal, but don't focus exclusively on the price.
Right.
As important as that is, focus on value. What am I
Precisely.
getting, Erin,
Yeah.
for my purchase with that? Now, here's where it gets really important, is choosing the cruise line. This is where a travel professional at Columbus Travel and Bountiful can be of immense help. Not all cruise lines are the same.
Right.
Now, the way to determine the target audience of a cruise line is go to their website, look at their brochure. What photos are they showing?
Recap what we've covered. We've
Okay.
covered. Don't just look at the price. Look at the
Right.
value.
Is it a destination or an experience?
Right.
What is your budget? Cabin category. The cruise line.
Right.
Now, there's some great deals out there in May and June at Columbus Travel and Bountiful.
Really?
Let me give you some real quick
Okay,
ones.
all right.
Rates do vary by departure date. Cruise taxes and air are additional. A 7-night Alaska starting at $549. How about you said you wanted to
Wow.
go to Europe,
Yeah.
the Mediterranean?
Yeah.
A 7-night med cruise for $649. But I got one better because I know you love Norway.
Yeah.
9 days in Scandinavia, $649. This is at Columbus Travel for May and June dates. Rates do vary by the departure date.
That's cheaper than rent and mortgage.
Well, that Scandinavia cruise, 72
All right.
bucks a day
And this
in
is for
Scandinavia.
food and activities and a really beautiful boat and all
Okay,
the
so more
ships.
information on this. Where do they go?
Columbus Travel and Bountiful, 800-373-3328, or better yet, online at columbusvacations.com, columbusvacations.com.
All right, I want to go on a trip now. Hey, coming up next, the
know.
evil side of my wife, and I mean
What do you mean?
evil. Next.
We're brought to you this morning by Executive Transportation. Elegant service, professional style. Go to executiveutah.com. And All Utah Plumbing. Your home deserves the best. 24-hour emergency service at allutahplumbing.com. And by Columbus Travel, the best travel deals on the planet. Be sure to take advantage of our April sale. columbusvacations.com. Did you know you can catch the Todd and Erin morning stream any time of the day or night on Facebook, YouTube, and SoundCloud, and GephardtDaily.com?
Oh man,
Man, I want a drone of my own.
you have a drone. We have a drone.
Well, it's not
And
my
by the way,
drone.
we're certified. We have FC, not us.
Personally, 'cause, you know.
He'd be like, ooh.
Like you trust us.
Yeah, no, but we're certified and all that, and so it's cool. So it's a good drone, not a bad drone.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of bad drones get all this attention, forest fires and stuff, and this actually is a good drone.
This is a licensed operator drone. Yeah, we don't operate anything of our own because the first drone that Todd ever bought was a little $30 one and had little propellers. It's little, like shaped like that, just about that size. First thing he did was fly it into my hair. Then we had to cut it out again. That's why Todd isn't allowed to have a drone anymore.
So anyway, Erin has a skill, and she did it again this weekend. And it doesn't matter if it's an email, doesn't matter if it's a text, but she can actually read into that, whether it's positive or negative. And usually she goes negative when it's just really a regular message. But would you please?
Unless it's really clearly benign, I assume it's pissy. I don't know why.
All right, would
and
you
I think that's
please?
why they actually invented emojis, just so you could go see the happy face, because that's how I meant it.
No, it's snide. That's what that is. All right, read something. Who is this from?
Oh, it was you.
Okay, go ahead. Start with good.
Let's see. Come home and we'll go down together. I want to get that tire taken care of.
Stop.
Oh, here you are.
Go evil.
Okay. This is still you. For some reason, I have your car keys in my pocket. What do you want me to do? You actually strand me. Remind me again while we're picking up Zoe this early at school on Thursday.
Stop. Now go nice.
Let me know when you get this.
Oh.
And I say, I'm sorry, you're going to have to go pick up the kids. They haven't brought me back yet. And you go, call me. Hey, why does your phone automatically go to message when I call? Are you out yet?
See?
Back to
Here.
evil.
No,
Inspection.
No. Coffee. Right there. Read that. Start with nice.
We've always loved coffee from Colombia, and we've never reminded more of that love than we are traveling to visit our coffee farms.
Evil.
Driving treacherous roads with only a steer mountain wall on the right side, nothing but air for thousands of
Nice,
feet,
nice.
sitting up at 6,500 feet of elevation, nestled amongst the beautiful and distinctive
Evil.
Colombian quartzarts. These farms produce the very best amazing coffee. For us, the round,
All right,
bounded,
stop.
juicy taste,
Stop.
and it's a signature nutty finish.
Stop. All right. Instructions on setting up a tent.
Serious?
Ready? And start negative. Evil.
Lay the shelter flat with the central hub upright. Make sure the poles are fully extended and they're spread out.
Nice.
Oh, put the two cords up and away from each other, and then continue to pull the cords on the upper and lower sections
Evil.
until the hub meets. As it gets closer to connecting, the resistance is going to increase. Idiot.
I was going to have you read the yellow pages.
Oh, don't make me do that.
Okay.
No!
All right, just do one name, evil, and then the next name, nice.
Well, they're ads.
No,
Low cost.
No,
oh,
actually, just the
you
names
want the
and
names,
phone
really?
numbers. Yeah.
Nationwide Law Office, it's 801-599-3934. Olga Sorrentio, State Farm Insurance Agent, 801-906-0022. One Stop Insurance, 801-505-9945. I'm not sure it translates to coffee and yellow pages.
Oh, it does. Trust me, it does. Over the weekend, we were doing city cleanup. We were throwing stuff out, and we are doing crazy things. And I realized that God hates my shin. Not both, just one.
Oh, that was bad. I don't think you can even show it because you're not wearing shorts, but what is it with you?
Death.
Bloody.
And just within this area, if something fell, it hit my shin. If something was sticking out, protruding, I ran into it with my shin.
I mean, there was a lot of bruising, but
If
in terms
Korea
of
launches
bloodshed-
a missile, it's going to hit me in the shin.
All right, speaking of like launching things, what is this with the Moon laser beam? What does that even mean?
MIT, they're always doing stuff to make
It sounds
us all
very
feel
James Bond-esque.
They all do it, make us feel stupid, and they've done it again. So in 1962, they put up reflectors on the moon. Reflectors, and there's only one working still. And
Was that part of the powering for the Apollo?
No, it's basically a mirror,
Huh.
and it receives something and it returns it. And so basically what they did is MIT, they said, well, let's go get one of those. So they found it, they know where it was, and so they took a laser beam, and they shot it at the moon and and figured out there it is.
What a great shot.
They figured out that the laser beam, actually the moon is actually drifting away
What?
from the Earth
No, it's not.
every year.
Don't say that.
3 millimeters.
It is not.
Some
Shut
think
up.
metric. Think
It is
metric.
not.
It's a really tiny amount. And so anyway, so they're really kind of concerned about that. And but
I'm not sure you really start a story with, hey, well, the moon's drifting away from
it
the
is.
Earth.
It's drifting away. And the sad thing is that these guys from MIT
Yeah.
could actually take a laser. I wonder if there were cats on the moon. It would drive them crazy, wouldn't it? But they shoot at the moon, which everyone knows is miles away, and they can shoot it and they can hit that little mirror and then bounce it back, and then they figure out how far and how long it took.
That level of precision, that's incredible.
They can shoot a laser at the moon and hit a target. My son can't pee in a toilet. And he's not going to MIT, I guarantee that. Not because of smartness, just because of the money issue.
Yeah, I know.
And so my shin, yeah. And so, once again, we learned our lesson. And you know what? I think our fortitude of making a decision about that couch really paid off. Because
Really?
If you missed the beginning of the show, there was a couch that Erin had bought. And we put it in our basement. And may I say, the house is built in 1925, and may I say that it was a tight fit.
They probably didn't like couches back then. They
Not
probably
that
had more like
size.
settees or
Well,
something.
people were shorter, so when people lay on couches, they didn't have to be so long. So anyway, we probably took 5 breaks. We had help, and we had that thing locked in and levered and just stuck, and it was just the worst
Didn't
thing.
we have to break out the railway? I mean, the
We took the railing
The
out.
railing out
but
to
that
do it?
wasn't
Yeah.
enough. And so finally we got it down, and as soon as we got it in, we set it against the wall. I said out loud, if we ever have to take this out, I'm cutting it in 2. And Erin went, yeah, that's a good idea.
That's so sure.
You
Okay.
just actually wanted to leave it.
Yeah, I was like, if we ever sell the house, it just goes with it. It's like a light fixture. They just have to take it.
So if you've ever wanted to see and figure out, maybe this is like a YouTube instructional video on how to make a couch the size to get up some tight stairs, here it is. at it.
I really like the dubstep though. It really adds a certain something.
So funny. When we carried it out to the street, you should have seen the neighbors looking at us. Why did they have 2 pieces of a couch? It's a sectional.
It seemed a good idea at the
It's a
time.
homemade sectional.
That's what it is.
And actually, it was quite rewarding.
That's
There you go.
That was the fun part.
There's my girl. Mwah! Get out of the way. Manly men coming through. And surprisingly well made.
Because it took us a long time. It makes me very sad. It was
Yeah.
a very well-made couch.
Well, you
Just-
guys have a great day. We'll see you
big.
tomorrow morning. It's the Todd and Erin Morning Stream on GetPart Daily. Keep watching.com.